It's good to be with everybody again as we come into your homes for life groups. And so we want to give you, or I want to give you, a word focus for today or this evening or wherever or whenever it is that you're gathering. This Sunday was our 40-year celebration. It was wonderful as Shoddy and I celebrated the people that we've shared life with and shared some principles that we have walked in that have helped us to walk by faith, live by faith. And in the message, one of the things that I shared was an acronym on life. Now, we have one here in New Life that we teach and share to communicate the values of what is important to us as a church and why we do what we do. And as Sister Shoddy and I were talking the other day, preparing for this Sunday and for this message, we just talked about life as an acronym for us personally. And I shared that in the message on Sunday. So I want to go back and just briefly share that with you, and maybe it will connect with you, it will help you, it will encourage you, or something that you can take to heart for yourself. But it's something that Shoddy and I have operated in and lived according to. One of the things that I do challenge people is to have values, principles, truths that are non-compromising, that you choose to live by, that helps to determine the decisions that you make, the choices that you make, which is going to determine the direction of your life. And so in this acronym of life and sharing values of how we've done what we've done and how we have trusted Him, believed Him, and followed Him and walked by faith. So I put this down and want to share this with you. What life has been to us personally over the last 40 years. Beginning with L, which is to love. Loving Him, loving God with all of our heart, mind, soul, body, and strength. Loving Him and being loved by Him, and loving people. That love would be the motivating factor in everything that we do. When love is the motivating factor, then the reason why you do things, your motives, are always going to be pure. You're not going to hurt or wound or take advantage of other people when love is the motivation for why you do what you do. And also walking in love to guard my heart and my life. And then also listening, hearing, learning, and being led by the Spirit has been something that has marked our lives in coming to the Philippines and living here for the last 40 years. Intimacy. Shoddy and I know where our strength comes from. It comes from the Lord. The Bible says, in the presence of the Lord there is fullness of joy. And you need to maintain your joy, because joy is the source of your strength. And if you lose your joy in life, you have that opportunity to become bitter and angry and resentful and frustrated. And you have to guard against that. So the more you get in His presence, the more you spend time with Him. As you draw near to Him, then He also draws near to you. And then intensity, passion, purpose. And one of the ways that we have lived our life is we're all in, we're all out. We give everything that we have, giving the best of who we are and what we have. And with that intensity comes an intentionality. It's not by accident, it's purposeful living. In that intensity and intention, we do live with great passion. And we do have that opportunity to come across intense, but we don't mean to be so intense as much as passionate and purposeful of the way that we live our lives. And then F, faith. Having an enduring trust and confidence and dependency and relying upon Him. A faith that is based on what we believe and not necessarily what we presently see at the time, because as I was sharing earlier, that faith is not based on the things that you see. We walk by faith and not by sight. The just shall live by faith. And so we have this enduring confidence and dependency and trust in Him. Faithfulness. Desiring to be faithful and all that He has entrusted to us. You know, as we see in the Word, where we all want to hear, well done, good and faithful servant. Enter now into the joy of the Lord. Many people, their greatest desire in life is to be successful. Well, how you define success can be misleading at times. My greatest desire is to be faithful. And if I'm faithful to the will of God, the plan of God, and the purposes of God, I will be successful in whatever I put my hand to. I want to finish my course, and I want to finish my course with joy. Family. Endeavoring to protect and provide for the people that I love. And fellowship. The value of relationships in my life. The people that I share life with. You know, as Shoddy and I celebrate 40 years, it really is a story of God's faithfulness to us. And we greatly appreciate the one who called us, the one who equipped us, and has empowered us, and who sent us. But we also celebrate those who loved us and received us, supported us, believed in us, and have shared many years of life together. And that's relationships. Your relationships are part of your prosperity, the people that you have in your life, the love, the appreciation, the gratitude, the crying together, the laughing together, the sharing together, the memories together. And that's what life really is. It's this stringing together of memories from one year to another to another. And we've celebrated this last weekend talking with our pastors from around the country and celebrating with our wonderful staff here at New Life, just sharing memories of the last 40 years. And in those memories are the people that we have been blessed to share life together with. And then E, eternity. My life is not my own. I'm part of something bigger than I am. My time here is temporary, but my obedience and faithfulness brings results and rewards that are enjoyed in heaven. Lives that are touched for Him. I want to live my life well. Life goes by very, very fast. And so I don't want to, your time is like money. Only you can get money back if you've wasted it, but time is not restored once it's been wasted. So I want to encourage you, like your money, don't just spend it. Like your time, don't just spend it. Invest it. Invest it in the ones that you love, beginning with God, beginning with your friends, beginning with your family, beginning with the relationships. And there is a reward that you have, not only that enriches you here on earth, but there is an eternal reward for how we live here in the temporary. There is a reward that comes in heaven. I thank God for the blessings on earth, but I live my life according to an eternal reward. So, receiving Him, believing Him, hearing Him, obeying Him, and trusting Him. Giving, living, loving, forgiving, serving, and desiring, endeavoring to be faithful. And I'll close with this. Micah 6:8, a life verse to me. He has told you, O man, what is good. What does the Lord require of you? Except to be just, and to love, and to diligently, purposely, not occasionally, diligently practice kindness and compassion, and to walk humbly with your God, setting aside any overblown sense of importance or self-righteousness. And from me and Sister Shoddy to all of you in the homes and all the places where you're gathered in the life groups, we want to thank you for the 40 years of being in the Philippines and how we have been embraced and loved and appreciated and supported and cared for by you here in the Philippines. And those of you in the New Life family, we love you. We're praying God's best in your life, and we will see you very, very soon. God bless you. Have a wonderful time in your life group.